India aimed to quadruple electronic manufacturing to 300 billion by 2026, up from about 115 billion last year, driven by surging export, especially smartphones. Very soon, India could become the world's next electronic superpower, not just assembling gadgets, but designing and exporting them at scale. With Foxconn's investment to manufacture iPhone in India, along with the Tata Group's foray into semiconductor manufacturing, India's electronic supply chain stands at a historic turning point. While the long-term future may see dark factories populated by AI-powered humanoids, for now, global business will continue to manufacture where costs are competitive, quality is high, and logistics are efficient. That's exactly where India is emerging as a strong alternate to China in electronic manufacturing. Sensing this shift, China has imposed informal export ban on key capital equipment and minerals to India and is even recalling skilled technical persons from India back to China. In this episode of Logistically Speaking, I will share with you the gains, the challenges, and what it takes for India to dominate the global stage. India's electronic supply chain is booming like never before and is changing the game on a global scale. India's electronic exports have jumped from 6 billion in 2017 to 39 billion in 24-25. Even more impressive is that India is now the world's second largest smartphone manufacturer, aiming to export $32 billion worth of smartphones this year alone. And that's huge. One of the biggest headlines recently is Foxconn $1.5 billion investment in a new Indian plant. This isn't just about more iPhone, it's a strong signal that India is becoming central to the global electronic map. So, what's driving this incredible momentum? India's strategic location, a young tech-savvy workforce, and the government's production-linked incentive scheme have all played a key role. Global giants like Samsung, Dell, and Dixon have ramped up investment and operation, taking full advantage of the cost efficiency and scale. But it's not just about assembling gadgets for the domestic market, which itself is massive with over 500 million smartphone users in India. The bigger vision is to hit $300 billion in electronic manufacturing and exporting half of that in 2026. Imagine the economic impact. Millions of jobs, billions in exports, and a stronger, more self-reliant industrial base. The journey to becoming a global electronic manufacturing powerhouse isn't without its hurdles. India must overcome several key challenges to truly secure its place among the world's top producers. Let me talk on 8 key challenges what India has. Number 1, component dependency. One big challenge is that even though final assembly is happening in India, about 75 to 80% of the critical components like chips, batteries, and displays still come from China and Taiwan. This dependency is risky, especially given the geopolitical tension in the region and Chinese plan to suffocate the supply by putting informal ban and slowdown on these items to export to India. If supply chains get disrupted, it could slow down production significantly. Number 2, infrastructure gaps. Infrastructure is another sticking point. While projects like Gati Shakti and the dedicated freight corridors are making a difference, ports still face congestion, power supply can be inconsistent, and inland logistics sometimes cause delays. These factors can hurt delivery timelines and raise cost. Number 3, skill shortage. We have a lot of young talent, but the technical skills needed for mid-level manufacturing roles, especially in microelectronics and quality control, are still catching up. Training programs are underway, but scaling them fast enough to meet demand is a challenge. Number 4, underdeveloped component ecosystem. The supply chain ecosystem for components is still in its infancy. Things like PCB fabrication, connectors and specialized packaging aren't yet mature industries here. Without these local suppliers, India risks being seen as just a big assembly line rather than a full self-reliant manufacturing hub. Number 5. Compliance hurdle. Compliance remains a major bottleneck due to complex import regulations, delayed certifications and overlapping authorities. Frequent policy changes, environmental clearances and inconsistent state-level rules further complicate operations. Without streamlining these compliance processes, India risks slowing down its ambition to become a global electronic powerhouse. Number 6. MSME growth challenges. One of the major forces which can support components manufacturing is MSME companies in India. But the regulations and the compliance on receiving FTA and even additional investments faces the hurdles of compliance and permission which stop their growth and scaling up plans. They also face the problem like limit to access affordable credit, technology upgradation support, lack of industrial clusters and delayed payment from large buyers. Number 7. Branding challenges. Rebranding strategy is required to change the international perception from low-cost assembly hub to high-value manufacturing and innovation leader through policy, investment and success stories. Number 8. Logistical challenges. India still lacks the logistical capacity to handle large-scale production shift such as the high-volume air freight movement seen before the iPhone launch in September. The absence of robust air cargo infrastructure coupled with limited port capacity, fragmented shipping schedules, lack of direct international air and connection by sea, and inadequate policy support slow down the cargo movement. Number 1. Strengthen local component manufacturing ecosystem. Along with incentivizing semiconductor labs, battery production and raw material processing, strong ecosystem to be created for more investment from Indian and global companies. This is one of the areas where India can borrow the strategy what China adopted for electric cars. They created a strong ecosystem which resulted in something like 300 car manufacturers entering this sector. So, without any push for support, only the key companies, the market forces only decided who will be the winner. Number 2. World-class logistic infrastructure. It is important to have focused and dedicated electronic manufacturing corridors like Chennai, Bangalore Industrial Corridor to be developed. Streamline custom procedures and enable faster multimodal freight movement across ports and industrial hubs. Number 3. Skill development and workforce readiness. Though India have a huge workforce, the quality can come out only when they are well trained. It is important to expand technical training institutes and apprenticeship to prepare future-ready manufacturing workforce. Collaborate with global companies to launch certification programs focused on microelectronics, robotics and quality control. Number 4. Global positioning and branding. It is important to shift the narrative from low-cost assembly to high-value innovation through policy reforms, global outreach and showcasing success stories. Promote India as a trusted, scalable and innovation-driven destination for global electronic manufacturing. And number 5. Bigger ports and airport capacity. To scale electronic exports globally, India must significantly enhance its port and airport infrastructure. Efficient, high-capacity gateways are essential to ensure smooth handling of rising import and export volume, especially as manufacturing scales. Without robust logistic capacity, even world-class production will face delays and bottlenecks in reaching global markets. Let me talk on few interesting facts. India's smartphone exports now reach over 70 countries, and the world's largest single location mobile phone factory is in Noida, run by Samsung. So the question is, can India leap from being just an assembly hub to overtaking China in the global electronic supply chain? The foundation is there, the investments are flowing, and the vision is clear. But the next few years will be crucial. So, what do you think is India's biggest opportunity or challenge in electronic manufacturing? Tell me in the comments below. If you found this episode insightful, share this video with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe for more such analysis on industrial transformation. See you next week.